What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Game Blaze, and today we're playing Judge Simulator. This is going to be a really good game. It's about Banana Republic. Never heard of that before. Basically, you get hired to be a judge on this small corrupt island, and you have to either set things right or delve into a life of crime. And we're gonna try a little bit of both, but we'll start by playing a square game and seeing where that takes us. So, here we go. New game. Turn that light on. Open that door. You have mail. What's your name? R. Tard. There we go. Richard Tard is my name. Dear R. Tard, you were appointed as a judge. Yay! In Banana Republic, the courthouse today. That's our chair. That's where we sit. Gotta tighten up that tie. I love the flag of Banana Republic, by the way. It's got a banana on it. Week 1, case 1. Okay, so we should have our instructions here. Your Honor, first of all, I love that. As the Ministry, we wish you success in your new position. We wanted to remind you of the details that are important for you to make a correct judgment. This is not in perfect English, so we're just gonna soldier on. You can find the evidence in the evidence file. At the same time, you can get information whether there is digital evidence on the tablet. Yeah, okay. The case file includes the content of the case and the information of the defendants. You can ask some questions to the defendants by clicking on microphone. These questions will play an important role in deciding your case. On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence, such as camera footage or audio recordings. You can also access the records of your dialogue with the defendants via microphone. These recordings will be added at the end of your dialogue with the defendants. The law book contains rules and penalties for crimes that you need to look at to make right decisions. Finally, you will make your decision. Remember, your decisions will have consequences. Making wrong decisions in the law book cases will cause your bars to increase. How full your bars are affect the possibility of getting a 12 on the dice roll on the dice screen after each case. Therefore, remember that the game can end even if your bars are not completely full. The Ministry of Justice. As this is a Banana Republic, it's important to remember that you can actually be arrested at any time, and it just takes you back to your last save. So it's worth noting. You'll notice up here in the left-hand corner, we have the possibility of arrest, which at this point is 0, and what this is a multiplier to a dice roll that happens at the end of each level. And then we have possibility of being assassinated, which is fantastic. Now, if these get up and you need to bring them down, you talk to the bailiff over here, and you can ask for you can request a special guard, which will bring down your chances of being assassinated, or you can offer a bribe, which lowers your possibility of arrest. Now, you'll notice we also have 0 money in our wallet up here, and the reason that that's important is because if we open this law book and we choose the wrong crime, or we just arbitrarily assign a number or a penalty to the defendant, then our corruption meter, which is the possibility of arrest, will go up. However, if we do corrupt things, as you'll see in the future, not corrupt things, I'm sorry. There are people that will try to bribe us, and if we deny those bribes, or we assign awfully long sentences to members of organized crime, then our possibility of assassination will go up. So, anyway, and then there's also your mental health, which, who cares about that? So anyhow, this is our defendant. Let's start our absolutely first case by going through the evidence first. This case does not contain any evidence. Well, that's good. This would be our secondary evidence, which is digital evidence. None here. There are applications which allow us to check emails. We have none of those. And we can shop for a cat toy, because that is what we should be doing while court is in session. Anyway, the gavel is how we determine whether or not he's guilty or not. You can ask him questions, but let's take a look at the first case file. James Adly, 26 years old, male. There's his fingerprint and his ID number. To the Banana Republic Court. Violations of restrictions. This is one of those times where whoever translated this did so correctly for the most part. We would not refer to this as restrictions. We would refer to this as a curfew. So I was reading through this earlier and I realized that was a mistake. So James Adly, who was seen by the patrolling police at 2 a.m. after the specified restriction time of 2,200 hours, which is 10 p.m., was taken into custody on the grounds that he did not allow the criminal procedure to be applied. The criminal procedure to be applied. So basically, to translate this correctly for you, he's in violations of curfew, and they tried to write him a citation for that, and he resisted arrest, or at least resisted citation. And so now he's not, I don't think he's in trouble for, I guess we'll find out. Anyway, so this is his statement. It was around 1:50 in the morning and I wasn't feeling well. At the moment, I forgot that there were restrictions or curfew, and I was just wandering around aimlessly because why not? I saw the police while they were on patrol and remembered that there were restrictions. Then I insisted on not being punished. See, here's the thing. I'm not here to be the moral compass for this country. I am simply here to apply the law as it is. I am not a lawmaker. I'm not. I'm just here to write it down. Write it down. So these are public prosecution offenses. Over here it says violation of restrictions, sentence, 6 months public service, and a $1,000 fine. So we can ask him what his problem is. Why didn't you allow the police to write a fine? Because I thought I was right and they didn't give me a chance to explain. I didn't want it to come to this. In your statement, you said you didn't feel well during the night. Why didn't you call an ambulance? As I said, Your Honor, the first thing that came to my mind at that moment was to go out, and while I was doing it, I didn't think of the details. So, once again, just to double check, this is 6 months and $1,000. 6 months of public service. So let's hit our gavel, click on him, and we're going to say he's guilty, 6 months, and $1,000 fine, which I'm sure he has because, yeah, of course. So now it's going to roll these dice, and again, these can literally hit at any time. It's just that there's a multiplier, and at the moment it's 0. So now it's important that we introduce our family here. The assumption is that you're a guy, I think. I don't know, but you have a wife and some kids regardless. But so anyway, we can kind of pick our wife's nose here. I don't know why this makes me so happy, but this is how my wife would look at me if I was doing this, and so just annoying the shit out of her. Yeah, there's a cat, which as far as I'm concerned is the only thing in this house that matters. And yeah, so again, no money. We can go out. We can either go to the bar or the casino, which we will definitely do later. But let's just end our day and go to bed. Daily news. Bill passed. Convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. All right. And I'm all for that. I am. If recidivism is high, let's add some up. So this will actually tell us whether or not we got the last case correct, because this is the corruption meter. So it just shows that we applied the correct penalty in the last one. So now we're starting this one. Let's take a look at the evidence. Evidences. Love it. The results of the search of the person named Axel Brendon. 5 milligrams of cocaine. Man, my boy's got China White over here. Right, skiing slopes. Let's see, man. Alex Brendon, 27, male, fingerprints, criminal record. No oh yes, he does have a previous criminal record. I wish they told you what that was for. Anyway, Charges: possession, carrying drugs. Details: a small amount of drugs were found on the person named Axel Brendon, who was subjected to an identity check by the police in the evening as a result of his body search. All right. As a result of the identity scan, it was seen that the person had been tried and acquitted twice before on the charges of possessing and carrying drugs. All right. So that actually seals it out for me. I'm good. As a result of the subsequent investigations, no evidence was found that the person named Axel Brendon was involved in drug dealing. All right, but he's a drug carrier. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's not carrying. You know what it is, man. He's holding. Anyway, statement of Axel Brendon. I admit that I carry the substance, but I only use it in my own environment. Because that's how normal people talk. And when I am alone. To calm my mind. Dude, cocaine does not calm anybody's mind. That's not, no, but okay. I have not harmed anyone and never will. I will not use this substance from now on. Well, bruh, you're a liar, and you're gonna try not to get caught. That's the deal. All right. So there's no digital evidence. No, okay, we just turn this down. Let's hit the law books real quick. This is a narcotics crime. Possession, 10 months. Oh, he's ag though. Yeah, he's got an aggravated sentence. 18 months and $5,000 fine. Let's double check. That is though. That's the new thing. Yeah, that was in the paper this morning. So we got to do 18 and 5,000. All right, well, let's hear what he's got to say. Were you going to sell this stuff before you got caught on the ID check? No, Your Honor. I was just on my way home and suddenly I saw the police checking IDs. I wanted to change direction, but I was already on their radar. Where did you get this stuff from? Your mama's house. Just kidding. I get it through a friend. I don't know from whom he gets it. Gonna narc your friend out? All right. Is the person you call my friend your close friend? No, Your Honor. He is someone I met at a bar called Grand Pub a month ago. I don't know him personally. Remember, snitches get stitches. Don't mess with it. All right, so we're gonna give you 18 and 5, right? 18 months, $5,000 fine. All right. So Axel Brendon, dopest name ever, really. Public service, cleaned them streets, 18 months, and 5G. All right. Unhand them ducats and you can go. Peace. Let's see. So we're good so far. I'm feeling successful. It gets a little unnerving not really knowing. Let's go to bed now. It gets a little unnerving not knowing if you made the correct decision on the case until the next day. That does get me sometimes. Your Honor, a lot of evidence is lost as a result of anarchist attacks on our state. What? In order to ensure the security of the evidence in the case, we will deliver the evidence to you in a device we call a cryptex. Never heard of that before. We designed the password on this device so that only you can solve them. And remember, if you try to open it 3 times before the green light turns on, the cryptex will destroy the evidence. Okay, this is like Mission Impossible. Let's get to it. Boop. All right, so we're gonna... I've done this before, but I don't remember exactly what... There we go. All right, so the light turns green. Boom. And each one of the puzzles is different. Whoever devved this game out took their time and actually made some cool stuff. I do like that. All right, Jason Hamstred, 42, male, fingerprint, no criminal record. Fucking, the charges are assassination. That's awesome. During the night, Freddie all right, whatever. Coles. During the night, Freddie Coles, CEO of Glenswick, was found dead in the trunk of his car during a routine patrol by the car park security. It has been determined that the CCTV camera covering the area where the incident took place was not working at the time of the incident, which is real convenient. Security guard Jason Hamstred, who was the only employee in the company at the time of the incident, became a suspect and was taken into custody by the police. Statements of Jason Hamstred. On the evening of the incident, only 3 hours had passed since I started work. While I was doing my routine hourly patrol, I saw Mr. Colse's vehicle, but the open trunk of the vehicle caught my attention. When I approached the vehicle, I saw Mr. Colse's goddamn lifeless body in the trunk. What caught my attention about the body was that it had a red rose on it. Afterwards, I immediately notified the police. This right here honestly tells me dude's probably not guilty. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out right now. I'll bet you anything. So we already took care of that. Let's hear what he's got to say. How do you think the killer entered the car park undetected without an ID card? I cannot find any answer to that, Your Honor. The doors have never been used in the system since I started my shift. Did you have a problem with the CEO of the company, Freddie Colse? Did you know him well? Glenswick is a really big company. I know him by name. I started 3 months ago. I only interviewed with the recruitment department and had no problems with him. Huh. Yeah, I got no beef with this dude, like at all. No digital evidence. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight call this good. Because there's no direct evidence. If there was direct evidence, I'd call this one way or another. And honestly, even if the game wanted me to call him guilty, I don't honestly think I could. I mean, because, come on, man. Like, he's square. He's fine. It is what it is. All right, let's get some passwords out. Welcome. So, the salary this week this is not bad. $600, $300 in rent. Is this a month or is this a week? I think this is a week. Yeah, withdraw money. All right. Boom. Thank you. How much money I got? I got $100. Yeah. All right. And of course, the minute you get paid, your daughter asked you for $100 for her school fees. Do you accept? Your sanity will drop if you don't accept this. You could become insane. First of all, I'm sorry, kids' school fees I'm going to pay for. Because if your kids don't go to school, they turn into psychopaths. And I'm not with that. So now we're broke again. And it's the end of the day. What I should have done is just gone gambling and then come back and gave her money later. Hey! You guys ever seen that movie? Was it Bullet Train with, what's his name? What's that guy's name? The dude from Fight Club. Anyway. Yeah, him. Brad Pitt. Anyway, these two look like the two hired assassins they're called the Twins, and they're on the train. It's a train in Japan. Great movie. Y'all should go watch that, like, right now. It's really good. Anyway. Okay, so this one, boom, there you go. See? Just have to draw a line from one point to another point. No big deal. I don't know why they think only I could do that. Anyhow. Evidences. This is great. Cigar scissors and box found in a vehicle. Fingerprint from the evidence number. There is a digital evidence on the tablet. Okay. 212314. Let's check this out. 212316. 212314. So before I even jump into the statements, I'm going to tell you right now, I think Connel, Gleen here. These are weird names. I think Connel, I think he's guilty. That's just because, there's already fingerprints on whatever the hell's going on. That's just my assumption. What's the camera record here? No facial recognition. Well, then who fucking cares? Like, what does that have to do with anything? You show me two cars parked next to each other. I don't give a shit. Okay. Charges, auto theft. The vehicle was stolen while parked in a parking lot opposite the neighborhood where... What is with these names, dude? Lehman Diaz lives. Following a denunciation on the... Following a denunciation on the morning of the night... On the morning of the night the vehicle was thought to have been stolen, the license plate was traced. The vehicle was turned over the same morning as a result of the searches. A package containing cigar scissors was found. Technically, that's a cigar cutter, but okay. Was found in the vehicle. Apart from this, no additional findings were found. No findings were found. I love that. It's a good statement. As a result of the identity check, the person inside the vehicle was determined to be Bob Isaac Groove, nicknamed Big. That would be our man right here. nicknamed Big, known as a former car thief. So he has a criminal record, known as a former car thief, but, oh boy, right here, his prints were found inside the vehicle. So let's see what's up. Statements from Lehman Diaz. This is the guy who owned the car that got stolen, if I'm correct. We went to our summer house in Counting Village with my car for 2 days as a family over the weekend. As a family, okay. Pretending? Real? I don't know. At the end of my second day, I think I forgot to lock my car because I was tired from the road. There's a possibility that the person who stole it took advantage of this. You think? You think, bro? Anyway, so let's hear Bob Isaac Grove's statement. On the morning of the day the car was thought to have been stolen, a longtime friend of mine, Connel Gleen, called me and said he had urgent business. He asked me to take his package to a place called Party Time. I thought it was urgent, so I went quickly to Connel Gleen's house. Connel gave me a car key and a piece of paper with the address of the place where I was to take the package. So I drove off with the car. Soon I got pulled over and found out the car was stolen. Upon this statement, Connel Green was found at his home and brought to the police station for questioning. Connel Gleen: I do not accept any of the accusations against me. I don't know anything. Okay, if this is... Because here's the thing. Biggie over here might be, in the real world, he might be in trouble for possession of stolen property, which, at least in the U.S., is a crime. But since this seems to be some, like, quasi-Eastern Bloc country here, that is... I don't know what they're... There doesn't seem to be a law for that. So the person who apparently stole the vehicle seems to be Connell. And then he handed it off to Big over here, thinking he was going to, do whatever, but clearly take the fall. So let's figure out what car theft is. Traffic offenses. Is this traffic? No, that's not. Let's see. Theft crimes. Auto theft. 2 years. Okay, so this is just 2 years in jail. Because Big was the one with the who would have had an aggravated charge. But since we're going after Connell Gleen or whatever, he's got a straight 2-year jail sentence coming to him. So we're going to we're going to hook up Connell here. Connell, whatever. Dude, these names. So we're going to hook you up. 2 years in the clink, son. Boom. And then you can just do that. And then we're going to take Big over here. And we're going to send... Nope. We're going to send you off. And let you be on your way. Don't trust that dude anymore, man. You see what happened. You see what happened to you, right? Don't trust that dude. All right. So there are 3 cases per week, it's worth noting. And at the end of 3 cases, then your week starts over, and that's when you get paid. So we still have 100% mental health. We still have no money. Our family looks... Our fucking son looks like a psycho. And, fucking just... What you doing there, honey? Boop! Anyway. Alright, so we can't go anywhere because we've got no money. So we're just going to go to the end of the day. State of emergency declared. Due to the recent increase in anarchist activity, the government has declared a state of emergency. What? Listen, son. Listen. Pay attention. Let's go. Daily News. State of emergency declared. Due to state of emergency, judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. All right. I didn't know I was limited before, but now we are like Judge Unlimited. Whew. Nobody here looks happy. All right. So we are just going good right now. Was it 4 for 4? 3 for 3? I don't know. Let's check the case. Case subject. The situation of who will take the custody, love that, of 12-year-old Ezekiel Robin and his 9-year-old sister Clara Robin. Defendant, Ben Robin. This is probably Rabin, if I'm being completely honest, and Diaz Robin. If his son's name is Ezekiel, there's a good chance this is Rabin. Anyway, Ben Rabin and Diaz Robin recently divorced. A custody case was filed by Diaz, the mother of the children, for the custody of their children, Ezekiel and Clara. As a result of divorce, the mother has a certain amount of alimony that she demands from the father. All right, look, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I would like to rule for the father, but I get the feeling we're just not going to be able to do that. So let's talk to the kids and see what's cracking. We're talking to Ezekiel. This is him right here. Are you sad that your parents are divorced? Weird question to ask a kid, but all right. No, I'm not, because my parents didn't get along very well, and they argued all the time. My sister and I were very uncomfortable, and I couldn't stand the crying of my sister anymore. You know what? Don't worry about the crying of your sister. So, do you want to live with your mom or your dad? What is important to me is my sister. I certainly don't want to leave her, but the best thing for her would be to live with my mother. See, that sounds like deflection to me. That sounds like he's saying, I'd rather live with my mom, but I'm going to put this on my sister because I'm sitting next to my dad. Okay. Who would you prefer? Yeah, let's be real about this. Come on now. My mother is more important to me. I also think being with my mother will be better for me and my mother. Of course, with my sister. Good Lord. All right, kid. Are you sad that your parents are divorced? Now we're talking to Clara over here. She says, yes, very much, even though they fight. I love them both very much, and I can't live without even one of them. All right, well, no one's asking you to. Do you love... Why, dude? Why would you ask this? Do you love your mom more or your dad? Mom? Is that you? I love them both very much. I never wanted my parents to get divorced. That's why I feel so bad. If you had to choose, who would you choose, your mom or your dad? I don't want to choose one or the other. My only wish right now is that my brother doesn't leave me. He always supports me. Please don't separate my brother and me. Huh. All right. Let's see what we can even do with them. I don't think there's any digital evidence. No. I don't have any money for that cat toy yet, so we'll have to wait. All right. So we can giving custody of both children to the mother, giving custody of both children to the father, giving the son to the father and the daughter to the mother, and giving the daughter to the father and the son to the mother, or we can place children in orphanages. That's good. Due to lack of conditions. I don't have any evidence to believe that there's lack of conditions, though this, if I wasn't trying to get a good score, I would probably do that just for the lols. So I guess we're going to give both children to the mother. I'm not happy about that. That's not what I like doing, but I think we're going to have to go with it. Let's see. All right. We've made it through yet another day. Anything to do here? Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything to do. So let's end the day. Week 2, case 3. And this will be our last one for the day. Possibility of arrest still 0. Possibility of assassination 0. Good to know. Let's check this thing out here. What do we got? Oh, I love these. I love these. So you just look over here and you do that. You do that. This is going to go to 3 for sure. This one goes all the way up for sure. Number 3 is going here. Number 4 should be going all the way down. 5. No. This is where I fucked up last time, maybe. Goes here. And then the top one goes here. There we go. Damn. All right. Let's see what kind of evidence we got. Oh, nice. All right. So strangled to death, and then here's this red rose again. Now, if you remember, the dead guy in the trunk of the car was found with a red rose on him too. I think that's worth remembering. So we got 2 guys now dead with a red rose. James Redlow, 51, male, fingerprint, criminal record, yes. Charge is assassination, all right. In the morning, a person named Amanda Sevilla, I'm going to go with Sevilla, Amanda Sevilla, who was jogging in a forested area near the highway, came across the lifeless body of a person named Francis Crims while jogging. It has been determined that the CCTV camera covering the area where the incident took place was not working at the time of the incident. This is the same as the car park. And I'm going to tell you right now, if that was the case at the car park, I'm going to assume that this guy is innocent unless proven otherwise. According to the autopsy report, it was understood that he died as a result of prolonged asphyxiation without any signs of impact on his body. I mean, except for the cord around his neck, I guess. According to the allegations, the last person the deceased was in contact with was James Redlow, a member of the board of directors of Cairn and Wells. Statements, James Redlow. That night we left the company together. We went to the bar called Lou's Drop with his vehicle. After staying there for about 1 hour, he dropped me off at my home. I don't know what he did after or where he went. Francis and I were good friends. While sitting at the bar, I saw him troubled, but no matter how much I insisted, he did not say anything. He just said that there was something wrong in his life these days, and no matter what he did, he couldn't change things. That's all I can say. I'm so sorry for the loss of a close friend. Amanda Sevilla. That morning, like every day, I headed to the area in the forest that I always prefer to run. While I was taking... Are there supposed to be CCTVs in the forest? Did anyone notice that? Why did it say the camera was off? That's so strange. Anyway, while I was taking a break to drink some water, I saw a body lying flat behind the bushes. I immediately informed the police. All I remember is that the person laying on the ground was wearing a suit and had a red rose on him. Boom. So that just showed up again. So we're good with this. Let's hear his side of the story. How long is your friendship with Francis? We've been working in the same company for about 4 years, but we have had a close friendship for the last 2. Was there anyone in the company who did not like Francis Crims or had threatened him recently? No, as far as I know, there's no such person. In fact, he was the CEO of our company, and he was well liked by every member of our board team. Did you often go to the bar in question with him? Yes, we used to go at least twice a week and vent to each other. Huh. All right. There's no evidence linking him to anything. No, I mean, none. So he got dropped off at home. He was riding in the other guy's car. The other guy dropped him off. So he's out of that whole thing. You know, body, the whole bit. I mean, I don't even think it mentioned where the car was found. We don't have anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and say he's innocent. I mean, not here for the sob story, but I just don't think he's guilty. As a result of the decisions you made in the case, we have decided to raise your salary. This week you'll earn $700. All right. I'm not going to complain. I like that. I like $700. Don't you like $700? All right. Made it through the dice rolls again. Well, let's check our ATM balance. Come on, slip me some cash. There we go. What do we got? We've got $200 whole this week. Can't wait to see what my family wants. Oh, look at this. Hashtag support to decision. Justice has been served. This country needs such honest judges. You know what? I'm here for that. Congratulations. The judge cleared our conscience. Yo, I might run for politics. Just kidding. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, look, we're back. It's the end of week 2, the beginning of week 3. The family doesn't want anything. We're flush with $200 whole in our wallet. I think this is a good place to stop for the day. This has been Gameblaze. Thank you for checking out the video. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to see you again next time because we have to finish up, or at least continue on with, Judge Simulator, where we take on a corrupt banana republic and try to make it less corrupt and banana-y. I mean, maybe we like bananas. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna check y'all next time. Peace.